Hi, I'm Johnny from UltimatePaperMache.com, and this week I actually made a pattern for something that I thought I needed. I usually just make things that I think would be really fun to make, and then I go ahead and put them up on my website, just in case somebody else would want to make one too. But this time I actually did think I needed a mannequin. I wanted it to be really fast to put together so that I could have more than one. You can see I've got two of them here. I've got another one up here that I already spray painted black. I haven't decided that black's the right color, but anyway, I'll think about that later. I'm going to make another one, and that way when I have a set of masks that I want to sell, I can put them, like if I happen to have another, I don't know what would go with the white rabbit, but if I did have another one, I would be able to have two mannequins that look the same, and I would be able to take a photograph of both of them, and they would look nice in the picture. And the one photograph I have of more than one mask in it is for the Lion King lions. I took this photograph probably 5 years ago, and they're sitting on canning jars. I mean, come on. I really ought to be able to do better than that. I might actually do more sets of masks that would go together if I had a reasonable way to take photographs of them. And I didn't actually intend to share this out on my website. I was just going to use them for myself. But then I realized two different things. One reason that I decided to go ahead and put them up is that a lot of people on Etsy or they have Shopify stores or something, and they do sell handmade items like knit caps or something that need to go on a mannequin, and there's not a whole lot of choices available. I mean, you can buy resin mannequins out on Amazon.com, but they're really expensive. I found one that was, I think it was $65. I wouldn't be able to afford it. That's just too much money. I'm charging $12 for the pattern. It takes 4 cereal boxes, so that's a whole lot less than $65. The other reason that I decided to put it up is something that I hadn't thought about actually until I got one of them done. And I should have been thinking about it right from the beginning, because I based the shapes on anime characters. Not without any features or anything, but just the basic shapes. If you look at anime, they don't have any bones. Like I do have this guy here for sculpting portraits of real people. And this works really well. I've used it a lot. There's clay stuck to him already. And that works really well. But if you're making, when you're making a character, they don't really have bones. And so you really have to, well, I've tried it with that guy. And I had to take the scissors to it. And after I put all the pieces together, I had to start taking pieces apart and kind of taking some of the bones off and whatnot. And I never came up with anything that I actually wanted to show to anybody. It didn't work very well. Works great for portraits, but for characters like this one, I'm going to show you this book. I just bought myself another copy of this because I gave it away a couple of years ago and had to go get myself another one. But these, if you look through these characters, they were designed to show us how to make expressions on drawings. They would going to help me make characters with expressions on this guy, and it's going to work because these guys don't have bones, and this has no bones, so it's going to work really well. I think I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's going to work really well for some character sculpting. If you do want to use this for character sculpting, go to the page here, ultimatepapermache.com/mannequin head pattern. I'll put a link to it down below so you don't have to type it out. And watch the second video, because it'll show you how to use this as a sculpting tool for characters. Even if you want to use this as a mannequin for your caps or whatever you're selling, you could put features on it the same way. Like I said, I'll put a link to that page down below so you can see what you'd need to do in order to make that work. I'm really hoping that I can try this out as a character form this week. But I do have to do some things around the house. It's going to take a while before I can get to it. But I will put this up online. So if you want to get started on that, or if you want to make a mannequin for your product, the link is down below. If you make something with this pattern, whether you're using it as a mannequin for your product or as a character form, please come back to the Daily Sculptors page on my website and show it off, because we would really love to see it. And for sure, if you do have a product that you're using it for, make sure that you include the product in the photographs that you share with us and a link to your store, because we really want to see that too. So that's it for today. Go make something and come visit me, ultimatepapermache.com. I'll see you there.